Hi, is this Noah Syndergaard? Hi, mate. It's Aussie Villain. How are you? Fantastic. Now, how was your winter? You feeling good? Feeling strong? Excellent. Excellent to hear that, mate. Now, I'm just thinking, sitting here in my office, that we might look to change your role in the team this year. How would you feel about that? Yeah, I mean, you're a Cy Young Award winner now. I think, it's time for you to step up and take a little bit more responsibility. Yeah, I was thinking number one in the rotation as well. That's definitely somewhere to start. I was also wondering, how would you feel about pitching every day? Right, right. I understand. It is a lot of work, isn't it? What about every second day? Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 13 of the New York Mets. Unlucky for some, but hopefully not for us. And welcome to opening day of the 2020 season. It's spring training's gone okay. It's made me feel a little bit better about our pitching staff, to be honest. So what I think we'll do is we'll have a look at our opening day lineup. Brendan Nimmo, he's one of the many outfielders we have. We're going to give him a start at leadoff. All this will probably change as we go and we sort of see how things develop here. But good defensive player, decent enough batter. So he's going to lead off for us. Jeff McNeil's going to start off as our third baseman. We do have J.D. Davis is going to play there if it's a left-handed pitcher because he bats right. Is that right? So something like that anyway. So anyway, yeah, decent enough. Jeff McNeil was fine for us last year. What was his batting average here? 279. So if we can get that out of him again, I'll be relatively happy. Cespedes, he is batting number 3. He's in there just for his bat, to be honest. He was amazing when he came back last year. You can see, the Club World Cup thing that happened, it was won by Dominican Republic, if that interests you. We had a couple of players in that. I'll get to them as we go through. Conforto, I have kind of big expectations for him this year, to be honest. He hit most home runs for us last year. I think he'll do a good job. Petey, my boy Blue Alonzo, he's the first baseman, undisputed, club captain unofficially. Not the best defensively, but he'll hit home runs for us, I'm sure about that. With Cespedes in the lineup, we're going to try batting him at 5 and just sort of almost like a second cleanup. Willie Ramos, the catcher, he goes, he's going to bat number 6. He's our undisputed catcher now. We don't have Diaz, so it's all down to him this year. Louis Cardinals, this guy is an absolute defensive beast, a beast of a man. He is actually going to take. We've essentially ditching Robinson Cano, so this guy can play second base. He's amazing defensively. He's developing so well. The only thing lacking is power. He may end up even being a leadoff for us, to be honest. He just lacks a little bit of speed. But yeah, he is our new second baseman for this year. I'm going to look to trade off Cano just to get his wages off the book, but it's pretty much you trade one old overpaid player for another one. And Ahmed Rosario, of course, this guy won the World Baseball Classic. He's just a shortstop, but he's really, really good as well. Contact's good. He's improving from last year. So that's kind of our starting lineup. Now, I think if we bat a little bit better, I think, and everybody stays fit as well. Good, remember that DeGrom is out still for another 4 months yet, so that hurts us. And so as far as pitching goes, Syndergaard, Cy Young Award winner last year, of course, an absolute beast. No pressure on you, mate, but you're going to need to win about 30 games this year for us, because everybody else I'm not quite so sure about. Kanenko here, actually, this guy could be solid. His attributes here look very, very similar to Zach Wheeler last year. So I think he'll do well. He's rated the same. When DeGrom comes back and this guy goes back into the number 3 starting slot, we look a really strong pitching unit again. But until at least August, he's going to be the number 2 pitcher. Seth Lugo. Now, he did really, really well in spring training. Really well. Now, granted, 4 innings. It was a 4-inning start. But he's not going to strike many people out. He's probably going to go for home runs. But his actual pitches aren't bad. And he is going to start off in the number 3 slot for us this year. Steven Matz, I'm not convinced by this guy. I'm still not convinced by this guy. We're paying him $3 million. I figure we mow as well. He did okay for us last year, didn't he? He got, what did he do? He got, where's the game starts here? 30 games, 30 starts, sorry, ERA of 4. He got 11 wins, 12, more wins than losses. He did okay. So if we can get a sort of that even split out of him again, I think we'll be happy. And then Chris Flexen in the number 5 spot. The number 5 spot, anybody could end up here by the end of the year. I kind of like this guy. I'm developing a soft spot for him, to be honest. He's okay. He's okay with the stuff, movement and control. His pitches are decent enough. Change-up's not the best, but he has a good curveball. We'll give him a go. He did okay for Syracuse last year. ERA of just over 3 from 30 or 29 starts. So he's 25. It's a good opportunity, I think, to give him a start. It's sort of in that 5th starting spot. If we look at the bullpen, Edwin Diaz is just a beast, isn't he? He's an absolute beast. He was the New York Mets Pitcher of the Year as chosen by my patented formula. Justin Wilson, we did end up signing him to an extension. I can't remember if I mentioned that last episode, but he's one of our two sort of setup guys, along with Familia. Again, an absolute beast. I like to think we could maybe do like we did last year, where the bullpen is just sort of the best thing in baseball, and we go from there. Avilan here, again, just a good, solid reliever. I think he's better than 3 stars, to be honest. But yeah, he's still in the bullpen. Along with this guy's new. This guy he was in AAA last year. His ERA wasn't great, but I like his stuff. He's a lefty as well. Really good changeup, which I think is going to lead to a lot of strikeouts. I think he could do. He's worth a spot in the bullpen anyway. I think, in my own personal unbiased opinion. Kimbrel, we know all about him. Again, movement and control is lacking, but everything else, he's a star, isn't he? He's an absolute star. So he's going to stay. And now this guy, we're putting him on waivers. He hasn't cleared waivers. We got him in that Rule 5 draft, so I can't put him down to AAA. He's a starting pitcher, typically, and I did want to keep him, but I didn't want to put him. I didn't want him in this lineup right now because he lacks movement. I wanted to put him in AAA and see how he did, because you can see his ERA numbers for the Rockies, where we took him from, haven't been great. So we've put him on waivers. If we lose him, we lose him. If we don't lose him, then he'll play AAA, and we'll call in somebody else. Villainous, who we had in there last year, he will come back into the starting lineup. Now, just a quick look at the front office, how things stand. We do still have some money because we didn't really sign that big name pitcher or batsman that I was after. So we've got room to trade. As I said, we will try and get rid of Robertson Cano, even if it's just a high wage contract that's for less money, because we still have Cano. Where is he here? He's on 20 million for the next 3. He's going to be 40 on 20 million a year, and he's declining. God love him. He's declining. So, yeah, I mean, he's an all-star last year. I think we've already moved past him, to be honest. Now, the only other thing to update you on is the personnel here. Now, the first thing, what's it called? The major league staff is all the same. The only thing we changed is the hitting coach. I just took a punt on somebody, a 1-year deal. To be honest, I don't think we've taken a great punt. But, yeah, he doesn't get along with veterans. We don't have too many veterans, so it should be fine. It's only a 1-year deal, and if we're not batting any better halfway through the year, we'll sack him and get somebody else in. We've moved around the staff in the lower teams. Basically, we're going to try and, if you succeed at lower levels, we'll keep moving you up. So Bowles is sort of next in line. I'm not sure Mickey Callaway is going to be around after this year. We might look to cut him off early. I don't like that he's temperamental for a start, and we'll have a look at the team. I'll show you why I'm thinking that anyway. Eduardo Alfonzo, one of my favorites from back in the day, he did really well at the lower level, so I've got half an eye on him to come up and manage the team. You can see last year he did quite well at, where was he, at Brooklyn. So we've let him take a couple of steps up. We'll see how he goes there. Other names that we might recognize, you can see as we go down, we get into like very inexperienced, unproven players, of coaches, I should say. We've got an Australian in there. He may be in the first team before we know it. Robin Ventura, another one of my old favorite Mets. We've got him in coaching the kids. Just one other role here that we're looking to fill in, but we'll do that before too long. But that's where the personnel is looking. Like I say, we're going to start you off in the youth ranks, and if you do a good job, then you will rise up into the major league coaching staff. Now, I did want to have a quick look in at the team chemistry here, and this is why I'm thinking maybe if we don't want to keep Mickey Callaway. He doesn't have any sort of relationship with the people who aren't pitchers. Now, I wonder, because we did struggle batting last year, if that has something to do with it. You can see we don't have a team captain right now because we lost Diano. See, if we lose Robertson Cano, that's another leader gone, and then it's just Albert Almora, who is decent enough, but he's not really an everyday player. Alonso's unmotivated. I don't know how I can motivate him, other than I wore his fashion line at the awards ceremony. I don't know what else I can do. If we don't have a look at Meet the Team, this is kind of it. Yeah, you can see sort of our prospects there. I haven't really fixed up the minors league teams for this season as of yet, but we'll get to that. We can see where all our positions rank. Cano is not second base. Maybe he's ranked 22nd. McNeil, see, third base is still a bit of a weak spot, as is potentially center field. Pitching, we're absolute beasts. Shortstop, we're good. First base, we're good. You can see where second base, he's not our second baseman, so that I don't know what that's all about there. And Nimmo is more likely going to be Nimmo's going to be our center fielder. Conforto will be our right fielder, and Cespedes will be our left fielder. So that changes things around a little bit there. But I think that just about gets us up to ready to start the first game. If we have a look at, we had a look at the pitching already. The other guys that are in the Major League team to start with, this is our backup catcher, Mesquita. We'll go with that. Robertson Cano, as I said, I already showed you him. He's declining, and we will probably look to move him on a little bit. JD Davis is going to share third base duties. He's more of a first baseman, I know, but he'll look to share third base duties, and we could always use him at first base if we need to. There's sort of utility factor about him, which I like. Marcelo Onzo here. Now, this guy was an absolute monster. This is a guy we picked up on Rule 5 draft as well. He was an absolute monster in spring training. He hit so many home runs. I don't know how I can show you that. I'm sure there's a way here, but can I do batting stats? I'll try and... I think I know how to do it. Anyway, so he's in the Major League team. Wasn't expecting to have him, but he is in the Major League team. And Albert Amora, as I said earlier, He'll bat. He's a left-handed bat. It depends on the pitcher. He will play some games and not others. Now I can go. Is it split? Go ahead. I found this by mistake. Spring training. Is that going to show? Yeah. Look at this guy. He's 18 RBIs, 6 home runs, batting average of 340. He basically earned himself a major leagues place in the Major League team in spring training, which I suppose is what spring training is all about, isn't it? Anyway, guys, let's have a look at the team we are sending out for this very first game. And it is the very first game against the St. Louis Cardinals. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. I think we're at home, aren't we? Yeah, Citi Field. So we're opening up at Citi Field as well. Now, we are up against Garrett Cole, who I did try to sign as a free agent over the winter, but wasn't to be. We've just gone through the team, so I don't see any sense in going through that again. Let's just get to some baseball. A new season and still the black screen to start with. So here we go. What do you think we can do? We're supposed to make the playoffs this year. I'm worried about our pitching. I really am. No Syndergaard. First is grounded out. Louis gets the ground out, and that is the first man away. And welcome back. we have Image. All right, Syndergaard. As I said before, there's no pressure on you this year, mate. Just win. You need to win 30 games because, yeah, we need DeGrom back, don't we? I'm a little bit more happier with the pitching now, having sort of seen us in spring training, and they did okay. So I'm a little bit more comfortable with it, but we need. Oh, that's been crushed. Oh no, it's been skied or crushed. It's been crushed, but straight up. I think that should be easy. It's coming down with snow on it, but that is the put out for. I think put out's the term, isn't it, for Conforto there? And that is a good clean sheet of a first innings. All right, it's Brandon Nimmo to line it up for us. Of course, most hit last year, won the Golden Bullseye. He's hit that in the gap, has he? No, it's just sitting up a little bit. I'm still no better at seeing if it's been line drived or popped up. But not a bad start. At least there was some bat on ball. All right, McNeil. He gets a hit, but that is straight to second base. And the second man out. And batting number 3 is Cespedes. If we can get whole season numbers, like we got half season numbers out of him, that's a base hit, isn't it? Surely. Oh, is it? No, it's sitting up just a little bit. Oh, it's a diving catch in the end. Unlucky. Robbed of a triple. That might have even been inside the park home run, because he dived and missed. That goes back to the fence. I don't know how fast Cespedes is, but you'd be looking for home, wouldn't you? Especially with 2 out. All right, Syndergaard at the mound, or on the mound, I guess, isn't it? That's been popped up, I think. Yes, it has. And again, it's coming down with snow on it, and Conforto will take an easy catch. That is 1 away in this second innings. All right, Munoz at the plate. Syndergaard again. That's been popped up again and again. It comes down. We could start a snow cone stand out in center field, couldn't we? The amount of just high pop-up balls that there's been. But again, Conforto with an easy catch. Let's keep this going again, Noah. Come on, mate. That is again a pop-up, and this time it's going to be Nimmo out there that'll take an easy catch as he just dusts the frost off of the ball after. And then I guess they throw it. Well, you wouldn't throw it to the crowd from there. It's a bit far, isn't it? All right, it is Michael Conforto. Look at his power, 70. I'm hoping, as I said, for a big year of cleanup hitting from him this year. Not the best way to start, though, is it? My boy Blue at the plate for his first look at the season. organ starts accordingly, and that is a half swing and a walk. Well done, Blue. And that's our first base runner of the season. And of course it's Blue that does. He's a bit slow, isn't he? All right, Willie Ramos, fresh from his exploits. Oh, it's a double play. He won the what was it called? The Golden Anchor last year for most double plays hit into, and an early lead taken in that competition. He's defending that trophy, isn't he, this year? Look at our middle infield. Amazing defensively. Another four. Is that another strike? Is that his first strikeout for Syndergaard? Where is he over here? That is his first strikeout. It took him into the third innings to get it. Pitcher's up to bat. What can we do with him? Oh, not a strikeout. Oh, Alonzo. Dude, come on, man. That is that an error? It is not an error. It's a hit. From the pitcher as well. That hurts, doesn't it? All right, he's just setting up the double play. That's all it is. There it is, setting up the double play. Oh, wait, what's happened there? Oh, he's just catched it straight back. Catched it straight back. Hit straight back to Syndergaard. All right. Let me know what you guys think. Have I done the right thing in going with sort of the defensive duo, shortstop and second, and perhaps looking to just get rid of Cano for someone on similar big money, but sort of shorter over a shorter term? I feel like that's the right thing to do. But he was an all-star last year, which makes me kind of question myself. He was in the Dominican Republic team that won the World Baseball Classic. So yeah, I'm not completely convinced, to be honest. Now here's Louis. This is where he lets himself down a little bit, is at the plate. Decent contact, but not much by way of power. Rosario, he has not much by way of power or contact, and he strikes out as well. And no, to be fair, if I could, I'm sure there's a way. I'd rather Syndergaard bat at 7, to be honest, because he bats over 200. He did the same thing in spring training. That's a home run. Oh no, it's not. Calm down, everybody. Calm down. He's popped that up, but at least he got some bat on ball again. And that's not great. There's a perfect game going here for their pitcher, and we don't like that, especially because I tried to sign him. All right, Syndergaard. Let's sit this guy down. Oh, it's gotten through. They're just starting to get a bit of bat on Syndergaard here on a regular intervals, which I'm not a fan of, as my light flickers. Is that going to stay on for me? Okay, I think we're good. Syndergaard. That scared me a little bit there. All right, that's a stolen base, and not good because that is now a runner in scoring position. Is that going to be caught by Nimmo? I think it is. It's going to advance the runner though, isn't it? And there is one away, but a runner in third. On third. You're not really in the base. You're on the base, aren't you? Oh, I'm getting off to a slow start this season. All right, come on, Syndergaard. Let's go, mate. That's a strikeout. That's a big, big strikeout. We needed that. 2 away. We just need to get this guy out now, and we are out of this innings. That's a hit up the middle. It should be easy for Rosario. Is that an error? It looked simple, didn't it? It looked very, very fieldable, and we find ourselves 1-0 down in the 4th innings. That's a decent hit, and that's gotten through as well. Syndergaard, come on, man. You need to win games for us. You're our only pitcher. You're the only guy that knows how to throw a baseball this year. Come on. Can we get the pitcher to... Yes, okay. Pitcher ends the innings for us. That's what we needed. Not too much damage. Just one swing of the Pete Alonso bat. Brendan Nimmo at the plate to start off the 4th. We need to break up this perfect game too. Oh, it's not a perfect game, is it? Because Blue got on base. It'll be a no-hitter that's going. Jeff McNeil, come on, son. Oh, he's just going through us like we're a woman of the night. Come on, Cespedes. Come on, son. Oh, that's crushed. Absolutely crushed. He got robbed of a hit in the 1st innings, and this one is not. There's no denying him this time. That's a stand-up double, even though he slid. It should have been a stand-up double. Obviously, he doesn't wash his own uniform. All right, it's up to Conforto now. Can he put us in front? Can he tie the ball game? He's got a piece of that, but it's popped up again. Unfortunate. Oh, that Cespedes hit was so good too, was it? Absolutely crushed down the right field line. All right, come on, Syndergaard, dude. Let's. This guy's 0 for 2. Let's treat him to another quick trip back to the dugout. There it is. That's another strikeout. Is Syndergaard rolling now? That's 4 strikeouts through 4.1 innings. That's been crushed. Can Nimmo get to it? It's off the wall, I think, is it? Oof. Lucky, perhaps. Lucky. You could say it went the Wong side of the wall. All right, Wong with a double. We need to get an out here. It's McMahon. He's 0 for 1. Did we walk this guy at some point? Must have. That's been absolutely... Oh, no, it's again. It's all right. Again, calm down. It's just coming down with snow. Send that to the snow cone stand out there in right field. And 2 away, but runner on third. So 2 away. That's the big thing here, though, isn't it? Come on, Syndergaard, man. Just... That's, again, a pop-up. That should be easy. We have people circling underneath it. Just make sure one of you go for it. And there we go. I remember the first ever game of Major League Baseball I went to. I'll just quickly rattle off onto a side story here. It was the year Detroit Tigers were like the worst team in like baseball history. And I went to this game and there was a ball that was skied out to here somewhere. And I swear to God, first base, second base, and right field all ran for it. And then stopped and it landed in the middle. I laughed. It was like something out of, what was that Wild Thing movie? Major League, the actual movie Major League. It was literally like something out of that. It was hilarious. And that was my first, I just figured that's what Major League Baseball was like, and I should have played baseball more often. I may have been a professional athlete, but I've since learned differently. But yeah, that was something else. Anyway, we're 1 away. We have Pete Alonso on to first base and Louis at the plate. It's a hit. Oh, it's a double play. Oh, it's not a double play. Oh, he's been absolutely robbed of an early entrant into the golden anchor there. He could have drawed level with Big Willie Ramos. All right, Rosario, 2 out. We need a base hit now here. We probably need more than that. Oh, that's been absolutely smashed. Is it going to stay in? It is. Oh, it's a good catch out there as well. Unlucky, Rosario. But we still find ourselves behind here. It hasn't been a bad start from Syndergaard, to be fair, is it? 1 run through 5. It should be easy, but we saw Rosario let one through his legs before, but that is the first out this time. Excellent, excellent stuff. Come on, Noah. This guy's 0 for 2. Let's send him back 0 for 3. Get in. Excellent stuff from Syndergaard. Are we going to have the same old problem where the bats can let us down? That's skied up again. Especially this season until DeGrom comes back, when we have a good start, whether it's Syndergaard or anybody else, when we get a good start, like a quality start like this, we do need to make sure we're making the most of it. Granted, we're up against a bit of a money pitcher. Go on, Syndergaard. Can he get himself on base? It's up the middle. He can get himself. I tell you, Noah Syndergaard he's the best batter in baseball. He should be batting. Honestly, not even being funny. If I knew how to do it, he'd be batting number 7 this game. All right, Brandon Nimmo. None out, runner on first. Can we do something here? He's hit that. It's skied it again. It's deep. Is it going to go? Is it? No, it's not quite. Is it deep enough to get... No, it's not even deep enough to get Syndergaard onto second base. Oh, if he could have straightened that out a little bit. They've made a pitching change. Interesting stuff. They've brought a lefty on. Interesting they took off their starter. I'm okay with that, to be honest. That's been skied and sort of sliced away there for left field to catch. 2 away. Cespedes at the plate. Now, he's absolutely crushed his first 2, hasn't he? Can he do the same thing again here? Go on, son. He's hit that. Is that... No, it's not going to go, is it? It's unlucky again. We just can't find the right hit at the right time, can we? We've only found 2 hits, and we can't find any hits at any time, you could argue. But, you know what I mean. We're not getting that many strikeouts. We're sort of hitting the ball. We just can't find the... Oh, it's going to be out? It's going to be a good throw if he gets him. That is it. What a play from Rosario. When it went behind third base there, I thought for sure that was going to be a base hit. All right, come on, Noah. That's been hit. It should be easy enough out there for Cespedes. He's camping underneath it. Coffee in one hand, ball in glove in the other. Where are we here? 7th innings. This pitcher doesn't bat for a little while here, so there's no immediate need to take Noah out of the game here. That's been hit, and again, Cespedes should be able to get to that, and he does. And it's time to stretch, everybody. First stretch of the season. Ideally, we'd be stretching with some runs on the board, if I'm honest, but we don't have runs. We do have Conforto, though. Can he tie this with a swing of the bat? But like I say, they've got rid of their good pitcher now. Cole's gone. Maybe that gives us a chance. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't. So Conforto strikes out. Alonso, now he's of course, got eye on defending his Golden Glasses award from last year, most strikeouts. Oh, he's hit that. That's absolutely crushed. Is it out? It's not out. It's hit the wall, and that should be a stand-up double. 1 out. You're my boy Blue with a double. And is this a chance now to go and tie it up? Now, the good thing is that it takes the double play out of play here, so Ramos can't do that again. Come on, Willie. Let's find ourselves a base hit here. Come on. It's a balk? I've never seen a balk. Well, that helps, doesn't it? Now, just get it into the outfield. Come on, big Willie Ramos. Come on, son. It's up the middle. It's going to score a run. It's going to be a base hit. Excellent stuff. 1 away. Runner on first. And the scores are tied. Willie Ramos with our first RBI of the season. That's what we like to see. A pitching change again. They're panicking. Oh, he's panicking, their manager. All right. Come on, Louis. Charge. Oh, no, it's skied again. It keeps catching me out. That's 2 away now. Runner on first. The good news is that we've tied the ball game. The bad news is that I don't know if we're going to be able to go ahead this innings. Come on, Rosario. He's hit that. Is it going to... It's in the gap. That could score the runner from first. Round we go. Round. Go home. We're 2 out. Doesn't matter. We're going to take the lead. Rosario with an RBI double. That was an absolutely stunning piece of batting, wasn't it? Just driven out into right centre field and scoring from first base. Someone get that man the oxygen tank. Noah Syndergaard. Can he add to our lead here? 2 away. Oh, he's struck out looking. Should we have pinch hit there coming into the 8th innings? We do have a strong bullpen. Syndergaard's done okay though, hasn't he? All right, now Wong, did he hit a home run, or he got a good hit last time, didn't he? It came off the very top of the wall. That's right, I remember now. Oh, Louis, that's an excellent piece of fielding. That's superb, absolutely superb. They're suddenly down to their last 5 outs. Come on, let's go, Noah. Send this guy back. It's fielded from Alonso, easy for Blue. And that is 2 away. 4 outs we are now away from this win. And they bring in Familia. Can he get the job done here for us? That was an excellent start from Syndergaard, wasn't it? First up. That's been absolutely... No, it hasn't been crushed. It's been popped up again. And easy out there for Conforto. And now they only have 3 outs. And we'll bring Edwin Diaz on, I imagine, to close this thing down. And I don't want to jinx it, but no one scores off Diaz. All right, Nimmo, can we get some nice insurance runs here? That's outside for ball 4. Runner on first, none out. Chance for McNeil to get it into a double play here for that. If he has his eye on that on the golden anchor, but he struck out instead. Maybe he's going for the golden glasses this year. All right, Cespedes. He's done some good hitting, hasn't he? Even though he's only 1 for 3, he's hit well every at bat. This is no, it is an exception. That's been popped up somewhat. So it's going to come down to Conforto. With a runner on first, can he... Now, Conforto has done very little. I think he's struck out 3 times, hasn't he? So you could argue he's due. He's hit that... It's gone straight up, though. I got excited for a second there, but again, it's coming down with snow on it. Throw it into the ice cream stand over there, please, center field. All right, we're 2-1 up coming into the 9th. It is indeed Edwin Diaz. Let's just dust this thing off and... revel in our 100% record. That's been popped up. Easy catch there for McNeil at third base. All 3 of them are there. Someone catch it, please. There we go. It's the catcher, I think, in the end that took it. Big Willie Ramos. All right. 2 more outs to get here for Diaz. Come on, son. That's a strikeout. They're down to their final out. Can we do this? Opening day of the season. It's been a spring training of doom and gloom with no pitching. But I tell you what, we've only conceded 1 run, 6 hits in the first game. And that's a walk. Winning run at the plate. Have I spoken too soon here? Why do I open my mouth? Go on, Diaz. Let's do this. That's been hit. Is it going to be caught by Cespedes? I think it is. It's a diving catch. What a way to end the ball game. For a second then I was worried he didn't actually make the catch. But he did. That is the win. We're 100%. Is it too early to talk perfect season? Has it ever been done in baseball? We win 162 games, or however many they play. That's what we're going for now. The perfect season. Anyway, guys, that is it for today. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new. Welcome to the channel, and make sure that you ring the bell. Just again, a reminder, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays is when we play baseball. We will be back on Monday. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. And we'll be back on Monday we'll come back for the last game of the Atlanta Braves series, I think. We'll get into the season a little bit. We'll come back for that. So that's it, as I said, for today. I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.